What's up, nerds and nerdettes, and we the nerdlings all. Trust me, behind the camera, it is your buddy Big John the G from Two Gun Pixie presents Legendary Gaming. And we are back. We are back. We have another game. This is another first time we've played. This is a day of firsts. That's for sure. So we set this game up. This is a Kickstarter game I got late last year. I think it was right about the end of the year, actually. It showed up. And that game is Manaforge by Mystic Tiger Games. And we were already a fan from another different company. We were a fan of a game called Role Player, which is all about basically making your RPG character, your D&D character. And we love that. And this is a game about making mystic artifacts, magical equipment. So I kind of thought that it would go great as a hand-in-hand game, a companion game. So I backed it on Kickstarter, and it was obviously successful. But we haven't had a chance to play it yet. And this is it. So Alex and Ryan have continued to join me here, and we are going to give this a shot. I am the first player, so I start with one less of these mana chips. Very cool first player marker. Yeah. Very cool. Oh, see, and it's solid. Did you hear that? Nice. I think I said in the unboxing, this has my vote for coolest first player marker. So we drew 4 talent cards each, and we got to pick 2 of them. And the 2 I picked kind of go together, a Wind Enchanter and an Aeromancer. So that's going to help me with rolls that are going to need the air dice, obviously.
Yeah.
So starting the game off, this is my die pool, but these give me the extras, right?
So I already added them.
You added them in already.
Yep.
Okay, we got some cool little cheat cards here too. All right, so getting my dice out.
Oh, so we all roll our dice right now
at the same time.
Yep. And then John goes first. And so on your turn, you can spend a die, up to 4. You can build an item or a prison once per turn. You can activate an item. You can upgrade an item, or you can activate a talent. And you can do all these actions in any order you want.
And you use the dice to buy the cards that you're putting in your workshop. Is that correct?
Yeah, so there's these here with the little hexagons around them gives you the gem. The gems you can use now, or you can carry them on to later turns. The ones without the outlines are just that mana. So this is a water mana. This is
either earth or air. This is fire, and this is the duplicated gem, if I remember right.
Yeah, duplicate a gem that you have, and these are prisms. Prisms are not gems.
No,
but you can turn them into any gem of your choice at any point during your turn. At any point, I think, at all.
So that's what I got. Just to let you guys see. Put this here for the moment. I'll try to move this around during the game. So taking a look at what is available as opposed to what I have. Now, remind me again what I could turn the prisms in for. It's been a couple of months since I looked at the rules.
Each prism can be exchanged for 1 gem of any type.
Gotcha.
And the gems are the currency.
So, no.
No.
You get mana. Your dice that don't have the circles are mana.
Okay.
Gems basically are mana. You can turn... Basically, they're mana that keep with you between turns. You can use them or you can keep them.
Okay.
Mana that you don't spend on your turn fizzles at the end of the turn.
Okay, so now again, it's. I'm glad you guys took a look at this while I was taking care of what I needed to do there for a few minutes. Because, like I said, I did look at these rules, but it was a couple of months ago, so it's a lazy in my head. Okay, so I would need to spend 2 air and 2 fire, let's say, if I wanted to get that lightning.
Right. And the ones that are like the swirls, you can spend any mana type. So you're also going to see 2 types of cards out here. Workshop, which are items that are going to go in your workshop. And stores, which are one time. You buy them, you get the power, you get whatever the benefit is, and then they go into your store pile.
Okay.
So these are one time, these are like ongoing effects, I think.
And when you buy them, you can upgrade them, which is why you see this list of things. As time goes on, you can put more gems or power into it and upgrade them.
Right, so that's the other thing you can do with gems is you can put them on workshop cards to upgrade them. So like with a 1 gem, we'll let you exhaust this for... So by default, you can exhaust this for a fire mana. With a gem, you can exhaust it for a fire mana or an earth mana. If you put an earth gem in after the fire gem, then you can exhaust it for both, and so on and so forth.
And I can turn in the gems for...
So you can use the gems either to upgrade items, or you can use them as mana of that type.
And so I would be able to buy the lightning spire because I have 2 air gems that I rolled, and I can use them for the purchase. And it says 2 fire. I have 1 fire and a fire gem. So if I move these over here to my spent dice, I can acquire this for my workshop.
So those are your 4 dice, and you built an item. So you can activate the item. Not going to help you right now.
But that symbol means that if I activate it, I will get the use of 1 air.
Yes, 1 air mana. Which you can't do anything with, I don't think, right? Well, you can't buy another item, because you can only buy 1 item.
Okay, well, I could use my Aeromancer ability, usable once per turn only. That allows me to flip any one of my wind dice onto the wind gem.
Well,
this is the mana one that doesn't have that.
The wind dice.
I've already used that. No, I saw it here, right. But this is
that's the arcane dice.
That's the arcane dice. That doesn't help me.
Yeah, I
don't think I have anything else to do.
No, I don't. Activating the item doesn't do anything for you.
No.
You can't upgrade it because you don't. Well, you could upgrade it if you wanted, I guess, because you could turn these into gems and then do that. Or you could turn these into gems and then use 1 to gain a prestige.
Oh, yeah. You may spend one wind gem to gain 1 prestige. It's only usable once a turn, so I can only do it with 1.
Right.
So if I turn this into a wind gem, I get the wind gem and I get the prestige.
You have to use the wind gem. So you'd get the wind gem and then you'd use that to then gain a prestige. So you'd basically be turning the prism into a prestige.
That works for me.
All right. Move them up 1 spot on the prestige track.
You're black. The black one.
Woohoo! All right.
Now, does this get replaced immediately, the item?
No, it does not get replaced until... does not get... So I think what's going to happen here...
There's a phase coming up.
Is there's 9 rounds. Okay. So basically, as it goes around, there's going to be less items for each person to buy.
And that's why the first player starts out with 1 less thing, because they have the access to the most amount of stuff.
Exactly. Got it. Yep. So it's your turn.
All right, Ryan.
Okay. Let's see what I got here. So I got wind mana.
Oh, I pass this on to him now. Does it go around first?
I think it goes around first, and then at the start of the next round, he'll get... yes. So... At the end, round end.
Oh, yeah, I see it now on the bottom of the cheat card. All right, Ryan. I built a lightning spire.
This slash means either or, right?
It's
or. 1. Okay.
Yeah, it's not both.
Yeah. All right. So I think we'll do... This is Earth? What is this? Looks like Earth.
Earth looks like a rock. Yeah, so that's 2 Earth.
So it's 2 Earths.
Yep.
So, what I got here? That's 2 Earth and 2 Fire. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this, and I'll do these two. That'll be 2 earth and 2 fire. So I can get this, the Hellforge.
Oh man.
And then I think I'm going to use my Pyromancer ability. You flip one of your fire dice onto its fire gem side. And then I'm going to use this to get a fire gem. Hold on to this down here.
Where are your prisms? Keep.
Oh, they are here.
Cool.
I guess that's it. Yeah, I use my 4 dice. I have this here. I think that's it, right? I don't want to activate this now.
Right. So I really wanted 3 water here, so I could build that reflecting pool.
Oh yeah.
But it did not happen because 2 of my water die ended up wind. So instead, let's see. This is gain a prestige and gain a fire die. Then roll that die.
Yeah, I thought about that one too, but
This is gain a prestige and an earth die, then roll it. Okay, that's kind of cool. This is gain 1 prestige, plus 1 for each other card in your store with 1 in its name. Cool. Alright. Some boots, some bracers, an excavation wand, or a reflecting pool. It would be cool to add the earth, because the runestone, man, I think that's pretty sweet. I guess it's just 2 mana of opposite elements. I was thinking it was 2 mana gems. Yeah, so that's not as sweet as I was thinking. So
I haven't actually even seen that symbol on any of these dice yet.
yeah.
Oh, it's on the earth die.
Yeah, it's on the earth. So each die has a special symbol, except arcane. Arcane are all.
Oh, that.
Yeah. That's why they're color coded.
This is why we pay you big bucks. Imaginary big bucks.
Imaginary big bucks.
It's the biggest bucks there are.
Do I really want another fire die, or do I really want an earth die? I don't know that I really do. It does make me more flexible. It does get me a prestige. On the other hand, prisms are pretty sweet, and I could gain 3 gems that I hang on to. So, decisions here. I think I'm going to take the prism. I think I'm going to play things a little different than my Patriots here. And get a fire gem, a water gem, and a wind gem. And just fizzle one of these mana. And I'm going to make that my turn.
Interesting.
So now it goes to Ryan. I believe we're going to discard everything out here.
Yeah, I do. Yep, I remember that.
Discard all items on the game board.
Okay.
And then we draw 6 more. We roll all of our dice and keep going. So much for being a water mage, I tell you. Last time I got wind, this time I got wind and earth. Like, man.
This roll I ended up getting a lot of fire.
That's okay.
A lot of fire.
Do other nifty things.
Oh, wow, that's expensive. Well, so, geez, a lot of these are really expensive.
Yeah, they're all 4. So keep in mind, these magical items are going to get more powerful as time goes on.
Right.
Yeah. The dawn will turn into noon deck cards, which will turn into dusk, and yeah.
Yeah.
So I would, in order to upgrade this, I have to spend a gem, right?
Yes, you put the gem on the card.
Okay.
To indicate that it's been upgraded.
And then what is this symbol? Just like turn it?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
turn it to exhaust it.
Okay.
You don't tap it, but you tap it.
You use a charge on it, to Tap is trademarked or copyrighted.
It's owned.
It's owned. Yeah, so you turn it sideways to indicate that you've used it.
Okay.
There's some cards that'll recharge, but
Yeah, like these two symbols I have here, they recharge any card in your workshop. The lightning bolt.
wow.
So I think I'm going to spend this double fire. I'm going to spend this wind and this earth to pick up the phoenix egg. It's 2 fire, 1 wind, and 1 earth. There's the wind and there's the earth. And then I'm going to fire gem. I want the. I'm gonna get the wind. I'm gonna get a wind gem.
Okay.
My 4th. And so does that mean? So can I use one of these now?
Yeah, you can upgrade it.
I can upgrade now.
Yeah.
So I can use this.
On either card.
I'm gonna put this on here instead of then that. Right?
You don't exhaust it immediately. You exhaust it to use its power.
If I use the power. Oh, okay. So I'll just leave that like that. Oh, exchange this. These are 1 for 1, right? So one.
Yeah, you have to go in order on the card. Right, top to bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Top to bottom.
Oh. Yeah. No, that's what I figured.
Yep.
No, I just mean for the exchange for these.
Oh yeah. The prisms is 1.
Yeah,
for
the prisms
1.
go
Yes.
1 for 1. You can get a mana prism at no cost. Interesting.
I forgot about these stupid prisms. I could have built the stupid card I wanted.
I think I might. Yeah, I'm gonna swap a couple of these out. I'm gonna get. Is there a limit on how many I can do at a time?
No, as long as you have the resources.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna swap this one for a fire. I'm gonna swap this one for an earth. Hold on to that one. And so I can just keep building up these things now if I wanted to. Or can I only upgrade once per?
No, you can upgrade as much as you want.
So,
You could fully upgrade them right now if you wanted.
so let's do that. And then let's do this and that. Okay.
Cool.
We'll call that a day.
I think it's not worth prestige. That's our worth prestige. Let's give me ability to build. All sorts of thoughts here. I mean, I could build this and then put in and get whatever I want out of it. 2 gems opposed to one of the others, which is 2 gems or 3 gems for options. Do have all those gems. So if I really wanted to, could build this storm vents and then upgrade it all the way. Give me options of doing all that fanciness. That seems pretty fantastic. Getting more dice also seems good and gaining prestige. But I think I want to be able to roll more dice or get more mana every turn. So might do the wind and the earth. The wind. I need 2 wind to build it. I need a wind gem to upgrade it, which I have. I need a water gem to upgrade it, which I have, and I need a fire gem to upgrade it, which I have. So let's use the 2 wind to start with. Build these storm vents by also discarding the fire.
Steam vents.
Steam vents. before I do that, actually, I'm going to use this to duplicate my water gem. Now I'm going to discard, use these 2 wind mana plus a fire gem and a water gem to build the steam vents. I will then use a wind gem to upgrade it. Wind gem to upgrade it. A water gem to upgrade it. So now I can tap it for, I can exhaust it for 2 wind mana. I didn't quite do this the way I should have. That's okay. Let's get another wind gem while I'm here. And that will be my turn.
Alright, I will turn my prism, my last remaining prism, in for a wind gem. And then I will use the wind gem. And that symbol means any, right?
Yeah, 2 of any.
Use a water and an earth. And I'll be able to buy the wind circlet.
You can also just exhaust this for 1.
Oh.
Oh, and it saves the die.
That saves the die. Like, hold on to this.
Yeah. Or you could hold on to the prism.
Hold on to the prism. I was just thinking about that. Yeah. Good call. So that and these 2 get me the wind circlet. Yeah, 1 prestige and gain 1 wind die, and then... Oh, that's store. Sorry, I missed that. Get 1 prestige and gain 1 wind, and then roll that die.
And you get a wind gem.
Get a wind gem.
Oh, if you use that.
If I use it. Got a wind gem, an earth gem, a water gem. The answer I could buy. Oh, the arcane gloves. Get 1 prestige and gain 1 arcane die. Roll that die. Let's see. What's this? The gem app. Wow, let's get 1 of each. I got 1, 2, 3, and 4. I could get this.
You've already used 2.
Oh, I can only use 4 dice at a time, that's right. So this would be the only thing you'd be able to buy during your turn.
You can only buy 1 thing during your turn, too, so you've already bought it.
I want that. So, let's see what else it is that I can do here.
You basically want to build gems at this point, right? Because mana is just going to fizzle.
And so once per turn, I can gain a prism.
You already build
bought
an
item, yeah.
You build an item or gain a prism, one or the other, not both.
Activate an item. Already been activated. Upgrade an item. I could upgrade. So I could turn this in for the gem, a gem, and activate, and then put that right there. Let me see. That fire, I can't... Oh,
so these are gems.
Yeah,
this will recharge that card,
yeah,
and these will just go away. Yeah.
So that's no help to me, that fire.
Right.
So I need that in a gem. Oh, but I could
turn that into
turn in and upgrade that right away.
When using the cards that have upgrades.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to turn this in for a fire. The 4th die I want to use so I can recharge this.
So it's going to be recharged at the end of the turn.
Anyway.
Well, wait a second. Hold up. Pretty sure it gets recharged between every turn.
Yeah, the round start, all players recharge.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I can turn these. I can turn one of those in
for a gem. Yeah.
For a gem. The gems stay in between the turns.
Yes.
That's the way you keep your mana to
Okay, because there was something that
Mana doesn't.
mana doesn't. I had that mixed up, but I know I remembered something. Let's turn in for the earth.
All right.
Okay.
Cool.
Clear this.
Your set. This goes to you.
We get new items. Spark Wand. Mana Prisms. Illumination Wand.
Secret
Fountain. Wind Catcher. And Glacial Spike. Alright. Let's roll our dice.
Lots of gems. Oh, Jesus, lots of gems.
Ooh, get that Devil Wind.
Really shot myself in the foot last turn. That's okay. Okay. My turn. It's water, earth, wind. Water and wind. So this could get me. That could get me 2 wind. Get 2 wind from this too. So 2 water this way. I think I'm going to do these 2, both for water. Needs water, wind, and water to upgrade. So I may want another water. So that'd be 1 water that I have floating.
Huh.
Yeah. 2 wind that I'm floating. Use that for a water. Okay, so I'm using this for 1 water, this for a 2nd water, this for 2 wind. That's enough to buy this. The Glacial Spike. I used these already to gain a water and replicate gaining a water crystal. I will then put a water crystal on this. We don't need to do that yet. I think I'm going to do it anyways. Water, wind, and water.
Mm-hmm.
So this is fully upgraded now. And because I built a water item, I gain a water gem. And I think I might use this water gem to gain a prestige. Maybe I'll hang on. I'll hang on to it for now. All right, up to you, John.
So, if I tap this, I'll get a wind and a fire. I gotta keep that in mind. I might forget that.
Right.
I can flip one of my airs to the diamond side. Okay, so obviously what I want to take a look at here is the thing that says wind, since I'm all about wind. So this will be 3 winds and 1 of any, the wind catcher. Wow, it's just like all wind. Look at that. Yeah, wind catcher. That's exactly what this thing is. Does nothing but get you more wind, which is cool for me because I can actually... Oh, yes, I definitely need this.
I think it generates wind gems.
Yeah. It does at the end.
And spending wind gems gets me prestige.
Yep.
So 3 wind...
Can you do it?
I have 2 wind right here.
You can tap
And
that
I have
for
a
the
gem,
Yeah.
or I could tap this, yeah.
And so it's any of the...
I could turn this in for a wind gem, put that right here, tap this, get 2.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Okay, that's what I'm going to do. I'll spend that, another wind, put that here. I'm going to twist that so I got 2 wind, and then this 2 will be enough to get me that because it puts me 1 over of any.
Yeah, you need 1 over of any, so you used all 4 wind for it.
Okay.
And you still have 2 dice left.
Yeah, I can only buy 1 item there is, but let me see what I can use here. You know, I could use this to...
Refresh it, but then you can't buy anything else with it.
No. Not sure how quick that is. I could turn this in to get a fire. Get a fire gem, please.
Then kind of doesn't matter what you do with the rest.
Could use that to turn one of the wind into a gem.
I don't have a wind here.
That's what these
These
are.
gray dice.
Oh, any of the wind dice. Yeah.
Yeah, it's earth dice,
Yeah.
arcane dice,
So let me
water
do
dice,
that.
wind dice, fire dice.
Yeah, so that's all for the spent. Nothing else I can do
You
there.
could put the wind there and create another gem too.
And that gem will get me another prestige.
If you spend it, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, wait. He's not spending. He's spending.
Yeah, he did spend
Oh, you
it.
did
Yeah.
spend it. Okay.
Yeah. He created a gem.
Got it.
He spent the gem to make that card create gems to create a gem and use it to get.
Got it.
So I get another wind gem.
No, you used it to get.
Because you're
prestige.
using it, you're spending it to get a prestige.
So okay.
No, I don't have to spend.
You don't
you may
have-
spend. Yeah, okay. So you spend the. Okay,
if you
gotcha.
don't, you don't have to spend it if you don't want to.
No, yeah, definitely. Oh, so good. So that's everything. Can't spend any more dice. Everything is tapped. Nothing else available to upgrade. So yeah, on to you, Ryan.
All right. I'm going to start out getting a fire and an earth gem. Fire and an earth. I'm going to put the fire gem here to make this the highest it can be. Put the earth gem here to make that the highest it can be. So now, with these being as upgraded as they can be, is it any one of these, or
Yes.
it's only
It's
I can
any
pick
one
and
of
choose?
these, yes.
Okay.
Pretty sure.
Any tier. Okay. So that's 2 of those things.
Which usually, I think, at most points is really just the last 2 that you'd really want to choose from, because usually,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, because the one I have, like the 3rd tier of this is 2 fires.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
if
that's-
there's
that's-
ever a situation where I need 4 fire for anything, I can do 2 fires from this one and 2 fires from that. Because the last one, I can do basically any one except water. Because it's a phoenix. What's out? Spark wand. Mana prism is interesting. Prestige for anything that has wand in the name. Is this the same thing? Just a different kind of wand? Yeah. I see. So with stuff like the wands, you want to start early, and then it'll just kind of keep progressing
Yes.
to
Yeah.
stacking. That makes sense. I think I might get one of those. 2 fire. You can use yeah, so I'll exhaust this to get 2 fire, and I'll exhaust this to get doesn't really matter. I'll get fire and an earth, and then so that'll be 2 fire, 3 fire, and an earth, which will be enough for this because it's 2 fire and 2
anything. Yeah.
anything. So that's that. It goes here. Gain 1 prestige plus 1 for each other. There's only 1 wand, so it doesn't.
You
There's no
get
other
one
wands,
wand.
so it's just a 1.
You're green.
I'm green. That is right. I still have these 2 to spend. I will. Fire gun. I think I'm actually going to get
A wind and a water.
Wind and a water, and an earth.
So keep in mind you don't want to. I mean, you can do that if you want, but it specifically says there's things that can affect your mana gem pool, and these are not mana gems. So
right.
So there's really no point in turning this into a gem.
Oh.
Because you can turn this into a gem at any point.
That's true.
But I mean, you know, you're welcome to the.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just looking to have the gems anyway, just to kind of keep the.
Okay.
The possibility to upgrade once again. Yes.
All right. This goes over to John. We refresh. And we get 6 new cards. And we're in noon now, so we're no longer in dawn.
The day continues.
Boom, boom, boom.
Noon cards are a little bit more expensive, have a little better benefits.
Let's flip this around so that when I'm flipping them, they flip the right way. Blazing Axes. Ether Bombs. Ether Bombs. Barricade Wind.
Geyser.
Yeah.
Feather Crook.
Wow. Wowza. All right, John. Oh, we need one more die.
The Runestone and the Transmute. Runestone will let me gain 2 mana of the opposite elements. Earth and wind or fire and water. Oh, these things reset on me, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's right. Okay. Fire, 2 wind, fire, and fire. Okay, so if I tap this, then I can get two wind or 2 fire. I'll take the 2 wind, and then fire, and turning that in for fire, and then anything.
Yeah. That or one of your... Yeah.
You could use your wind catcher too. You still haven't used that.
Oh, yeah. Didn't see that option. Use that, I get 1, which I then turn in.
No, you get 1 of... Oh, you only have 1, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, so that's true.
Oh, so you just get the... I see.
So you could just get the mana. So it depends on what gem you want. Gem, really.
I'll keep the wind gem. And then so I'll take, that's for the workshop, the lightning spears. Only spent 1 die.
You can't buy any more.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay. You could turn these 2 in to get a wind and a water.
Wind and water.
Oops, look at that. And then I'll turn this in to gain the effects of any other of your dice. So I'll use that to gain another wind.
All right. Are you gonna turn any of your wind gems in for
Yep.
prestige?
I'm gonna get the one I dropped.
Or you could upgrade too, or both.
If I turn this in, I get 1. No. Oh, so these are also more expensive to activate. Ah.
So you spend mana and activate them to gain prestige.
So, okay. Well, because of my wind enchanter, which I can do once a turn, I can turn this in and get 1.
So he's gonna get 1 prestige.
I don't have a fire. Okay. But, let me see, I can put another one here, and another one here, get that maxed out.
Yeah.
And then I think I'm done.
All right. I'm going to use this to get 2 fire mana. I'm then going to use the refresh. Right? That's power surge recharge to get another 4 fire mana.
Another 2, so you have 4.
Another 2, so I have 4. And then going to spend my water gem as the 1. Wait, I can make gems, exchange gems for mana. Exchange that for 1 mana. I'm going to pick this up. I will then... I will then use my ability to change these double fire mana to fire gem. I'll gain the fire gem. We'll then use the transmute to regain the effect of gain the fire gem. And I guess I could just do the that's fully upgraded, that's fully upgraded. I'll just take the water gem as the 4th just to kind of use the 4th. I'm gonna put this here, this there. Max that out. So this means spend either 2, 4, or 6 fire mana to gain these points. That will be... Yeah, I can't spend... actually, yes I can, because I can spend... I can tap that... Or, excuse me, I can exhaust this to do that, the 3rd tier option, to gain 2 fire mana, to then exhaust this to gain 2 points. Okay.
In a fire gem. Two, 4 wind. 6 wind. Gain a fire. So I'm going to use 4 wind plus a fire to get this. I'm going to use my 2 extra wind to activate this and gain 2 prestige.
Yeah.
I will gain a water gem. I will exchange a water gem for prestige.
Roll 3.
And that's it. We refresh our boards, we wipe these off. Ryan becomes player 1, and we get 6 new cards.
Ready Player One.
Reset these.
Get some nice gems. Fire. I've seen fire and I've seen rain. Got a lot of fire this time. Ryan should come over to Manaforge.
I visited for a little bit and had some fun. What's that? What? Exhaust this card. Spend 2 mana gem. Oh, okay. Interesting. Oops. Can use one of those. That and that.
Sorry.
What does this do? Gain 2 mana of opposite elements. Ah! Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Fire and water, earth and air.
Right. So I'm going to start with this to gain fire and water. So then I have these gems also. So it's going to be earth. I have fire mana. Here's my wind. Here's my water. And I'll use the 1 actual water mana I have from this for that actual one to pick this up.
That was a big buy.
It goes into your workshop. Oh, no.
No, it's a store. It's a wand.
So you get 3 points for that.
Yes. That goes here. This goes here. And this goes here.
Wow.
Yeah, and this goes 1, 2, 3.
Because you had a 1 before.
Yeah, I had 1 wand, so I get the 2 from here and then just the 1 extra. And then I'm going to exhaust this for 2 fire, exhaust this for 2 fire, that's 4 fire, and exhaust this for another 2 fire, that's 6, to exhaust this for 5 more points. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I will take a fire gem. And I actually can't use my 4th die. Do I have to spend 4?
Yeah, I mean, you get a mana that just goes away.
Yeah, it's just going to be a mana that just exhausts itself. So fire, because fire.
Cool. Two, 4, 5.
Yeah, it's 5.
Yeah, I know it's 5. I'm just thinking how I want to spend this mana. So leave that there. Does 1 water get me anything? Not really. Unless I choose to spend another, which may. So we give me 2. So yes, 2, 4, 5 for this. I get a water crystal because it's a water card.
Mm-hmm.
I then create 2 wind to tap this and gain 2 points, 2 prestige.
You do have 2 more wind die if you want to get 4 points. Your choice.
I do have 2 more wind die. Oh, that's true. No, it only.
Oh,
did 3
I'm
points.
sorry, 3 points. Right.
And I'd have to upgrade this too.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
But I might actually do that. So take me back down here.
Back down to
3.
3. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Spend. Okay.
Wind to gain a wind crystal. Let's upgrade this.
Upgrade that.
Do you want another wind or do I want a crystal? Let's do another wind. So that's 3 wind at this point. Turn this prism into a 4th. So I'll gain 3 prestige. Screwed me up, Ryan.
Sorry. And I saw the wind. I'm like, oh, more points.
No, it ended up getting me 1 less point than I wanted. Let's
So then, yeah, let's go back and.
This goes away. I don't want this. So 2 to 2. 1 plus a water to get 2.
Yeah.
This.
Okay.
Do you think I want that wind crystal anyways, which I think I will use to upgrade this. So, let's grab the wind crystal. Spend a water crystal on that to get me another prestige. And that's it.
Okay.
Sorry.
Wow.
No, that's a much better way to. I would if I was in your position, I would have been like 6, great, awesome. Never would have put that together.
Cool.
Okay.
We swipe the.
John has to.
Oh, it's John, right?
Yeah, I still gotta go.
Clockwork Companion.
It's a really efficient card. You just need 1 of every mana.
Yeah.
Okay, now, let me see. I was trying to plan something while you were working your magic out, too. So, let me see. If I tap this for the maximum, I'll get a gem and I'll get a wind mana.
Yes.
I can use that gem to get 1 experience.
Right.
And then I can turn that into another...
You can turn a dice.
A die.
A die into a gem.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. And then... Okay, let me turn this in for a wind gem, please.
Gems.
Then I'll tap this for the 1 mana and the 1 gem. And I will tap this for the 2 mana air. I will use, and I still have 1 mana.
We give 1 air already.
1 air already. So I have 3 air manas. And 3 of these.
You need to put 2 up. You need to put a wind and a fire to use the higher levels of that.
Yeah, I got okay. So I could put up the 2 and the 2 to get.
So you need.
I need the. Okay, yeah. So I need one of this first.
You need a fire gem.
Well, that would be to activate it. I need a fire gem to bring it up to the next level.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. I can activate that for 3 prestige. No, I can't.
So
I have 2, but I don't have the 2 air.
you have 1 air, 3
Well,
air.
that's right. I have
now.
1 air.
You have 3 air right now.
Honestly,
I have 3 air and I have 3 with the But I'm not up to that level. That's why it keeps throwing me off. I see.
Right.
I am up to here, so I have the 2 air and the 2 fire.
So you can gain.
So I can tap that for the 3 prestige. So I have nothing else in reserve. That's been
You have 1 floating air.
I still have 1 floating air. Okay, so 1 floating air. One floating air. I got a water floating.
You have 1 air mana, and then you have these 2 gems.
Mm-hmm. 2. Okay, if I... Oh, wait a second. If I use this...
Mm-hmm.
That. So I have 1 floating air. So I got 2 airs, 1 water. 2 airs, 1 water. I think, all right, let me see. So if I then tap this for 2 fire.
Mm-hmm.
So I have 1 air, 2 fire, plus this, I can only use 1 more die.
Mm-hmm.
If I make that die, if I turn this in for an earth, for an earth gem, and I use this for 2 fire, I think I can get the Clockwork Companion. I got to turn these in.
Fire. So you have an earth gem, you have fire mana from that, you have
A wind.
1 leftover wind mana, you have a water gem, and you have another wind gem to use in place of the anything.
No, he has 2 fire.
2 fire.
So
Oh,
he's
you
fine.
2 fire mana, right. Yeah. That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so get rid of these.
You get rid of the...
What was it?
You can keep
No,
the wind
the-
gem.
Oh, so I had the
Yeah.
extra floating wind. That's right.
Yeah.
So I can get the Clockwork Companion. I've used all 4 dice. So I can't use any more of them. There's nothing to upgrade on that. This can't... Oh, yeah. Oh,
You need a
no, I
fire.
need a fire. So I can't upgrade that. So it doesn't look like there's anything else for me to do.
Cool. Alright.
Junk it.
This is the last noon, I think.
Yeah, it should be.
Alright.
Oh, and everything's reset on us because this is the start of a new...
Yes, start of a new round, so everything gets refreshed.
Yep.
That's not exactly what I want.
Oh, that's right. So there we go. Dice.
Roll the dice.
Wind. And the first player is you, Alex?
It is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, I do believe I remember something that if you buy something from the workshop and you have no spaces left, you have to get rid of something. You need to discard something, and that includes everything you have attached to it.
Yes. That is correct.
Looking at the illusion globes.
No.
Oh.
Considering the fact that you don't get to go through all the cards, technically, each before you reset the 6, that helps a little bit with replayability, I think.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because you can kind of pick different ways, like pick different cards.
Well, and they're going to come out in a different
and the
combination.
combinations, yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of sucks, actually.
I'm going to go for it's 2 prestige, 2 prestige. So I got 4 prestige. Gonna duplicate my fire gem. Gain 2 fire, gain a water gem. I use this for a 3rd fire. Doesn't really matter. I'll use water and fire for the 2 remaining mana. So that's 3 fire, 4 fire, and 1 water.
Mm-hmm. The innovation wand.
To get 2 more. Actually, I'll use my wind instead of the water, and then I'll turn my water in for a prestige.
Mm-hmm.
Over to you, John.
All right. So, looking at what I can do here. Okay, if I tap this,
Oh, this one?
No, this.
Yeah, I was looking at
I
that
can
just
get
now, too.
1 air and 1 fire. Hold on. Oh, that's not going to work the way I thought. There's a lot of air I got going on here. Let's see here. I got 2. I could get 4 prestige right there. Don't have a gem to upgrade this. One, 2, I got 3, and then I could use that 4. Tap this and get 4 prestige.
Let's go to 11.
Welcome.
And now,
One short.
I can tap this for 1 air and 1 fire, and use those to tap this for 2 extra points. Turn this in because I'm a wind enchanter for 1. I'm turning this in for 1.
Oh yeah.
1 victory.
I wish I had gotten that from fire.
Doesn't seem to be anything else.
You can get another wind gem.
Oh yeah, get that wind gem there. If I tap this with 3, don't need the floating air for anything. It does me no good. I have nothing else to do. So that was all I could do. Okay, it gave me a little bit of a jump. I needed it. You guys took a big jump on me there when noon started.
I've been contemplating my turn for a long time. Because there's like 3 different things I can do. None of them are going to be super lucrative right now. They might be later. Two earth. Do that. And then I can have fire. Or any of these. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. That. And this. Alright, so we're going to start with this. I'm going to use this to get a fire and an earth. Use this for a second earth. And that for a water. So now I have 2 earth, a fire, and a water.
You buying that? Was it obelisk?
The ruined obelisk. I exhaust the card to gain 2 mana of opposing elements. Okay. So now could do that. I'm gonna be 1 short. I can't believe it. Oh wait.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I'm not. Duplicate. Wait. No, it's not gonna work.
It's the gem you have, yeah.
Well, it'll duplicate what I have. No, that's fine. But I just realized I'm accounting for more dice than I have access to.
Yeah. Yeah, that really stunts the strategy sometimes when you remember you can only activate and use 4 dice.
Yeah, because my original plan was I'm going to convert this to fire gems that we all get.
You were thinking you could get 3 fire gems.
I can get 3 fire... Yeah, I was trying to get 3 fire gems on this turn. I can't. 1, 2, 3, 4... Yeah, I'm going to be short by 1 to get my max for this. Which I can still do the 3, but still.
And that's with the fire gem you have on the side?
Yeah, because... So this will be... I'll add to that, so that'll be 2, 3, 4... And if I duplicate, it's 5. Or if I convert this from a wind mana to a fire gem, I'm still going to end it with 5 gems.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's not going to help me in any way.
I like this. I like the way it affects the strategy.
Oh no, it's awesome that because you really have to think about what dice am I going to use.
So you're going to get 4.
So yeah, I think
wait. No, you can get. You can tap that too, and there you go.
I can. 6. No, because this doesn't.
It adds.
Yeah, it does.
Fire and water.
Yeah, that's right. I wasn't accounting for that. So it'll be fire and water. So yeah, that will be 6.
And this goes away.
Use that, and then I'll end up spending. So it'll be these 2 or this. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. And then
so
everything's turned, and then
turn. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I will be gaining 5 points.
I already put
Cool.
Nice.
Did work out.
That's a lot of points.
Did work out.
5 is a lot of points, man.
But it's tough to get to because especially it's the one element.
Yeah. Wow. All right.
He's just straight up. I get points. What is this? Choose a card in your store, gain its effects again as if you just built it. That's awesome. 1 of everything, 2 anythings.
So we're all
reset, and you're going first.
Alright, put this here for a moment while I roll the dice.
Yeah.
Okay, you can work with this.
I'm not too happy with my roll. Actually, I think I'm happy with this.
Yeah, I can work with what I have.
I think this is better than I thought it was. Maybe not. Maybe not so much. Oh, yeah, maybe not so much. Let me see. Alright, so 2 men of opposing types. So I could get fire and water. Okay, so if I use this for 2 opposite types, that's fire and water, air, earth. You know where I'm going with this.
That's enough to get 4.
Yep.
Puts you up to 18.
Oh, and I use the gem. So my wind enchanter.
No, you have to use a gem. You have to sacrifice it to that.
Oh, I have to sacrifice it. Sorry.
He has a conversion, I guess.
Yeah. Tap this for 2 air, and then tap this for 2 fire. That'll let me tap this and get 3 prestige. 2 other dice. Oh.
I mean, you could also look at buying one of these that gives lots of prestige.
untap this.
Oh, you could do wind and fire and get 2 more. No, you can't.
No, I can't, because I only have 1 die left to use. I'll need 2. Now, if I use to tap these, I can get that ready, but I won't be able to untap this.
Right. Well, you could untap that and then untap this, and then use this to trigger the 2. Get a wind and a fire, which gets you 2 prestige.
Oh, give me 2 prestige, yeah. So use this and then use that, and that's the 4 dice, and they're all tapped again.
Mm-hmm.
So another 2 prestige. Yeah. All right. That's it. I'm good with that.
So I think what I want to do here. Can't get that wand.
And you like wands.
I have no water. I have no water production at all. I can generate 1 water mana a turn. If I do. First, we're going to do this. 1, 2, 5, 6. For another 5 points. That put me up to 1, 2, 3, 21. Then, if we refresh this, I can then do 2 more. If I don't buy anything,
You can get a prism.
I can get a prism.
Oh yeah, John.
Yeah, he didn't buy anything. You didn't buy anything either.
Oh, okay.
And then, yeah, I'm going to do... It's going to give me a gem, and I'm going to use it immediately, so it doesn't matter. To do this for another 2 points.
You know, I like to be alone. I don't like company.
Sorry. Air leads to the strength of fire.
I'll blow you out.
The oxygen also encourages it. That's all I got. Actually, oh no, yes, it is.
Debating how I want to go about this.
We got 2 turns left, 3 turns left.
We got two turns. Because this is the first at dusk.
Right.
Two water. 4 water. 5 water.
6 water.
6 water.
Oh.
Aquatic. Trident. which gets me 6 points, and because I'm a water crafter, gets me a water gem, so I go up to 21. We'll create a fire gem. We'll then spend 2 wind to get 2 more points.
This neighborhood's getting really crowded. This would be a nice quiet neighborhood until you jerks started hanging out here.
Then I'll discard the water to gain 1 more. Because I'm a water enchanter. And that does it.
Alright.
The first person token is going to pass over to Ryeman. And that's almost it.
I'm amazed at how tight this game is.
Yeah, right? I mean, everything from the way the system works itself out, how you have to keep altering your plans and your strategy.
Yeah, I almost got the 1 last time so I could get the next one that came out, but then I was like, I'd rather just get 6 rather than 5 and then 6 maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, when I saw the snowy one, I'm like, there's got to be a fire one, like of the same ilk.
Yeah. There's one for each element, I'm sure.
Yeah.
That's it.
This is not great.
Real good for me.
No.
Oh, God blast ye. Oh, let me reset everything here on the board. Set your boards, gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow, I got a ton of gems. Hope everyone out there is enjoying the advice my wife is giving to her friend on the phone, yelling in the other room.
I have to make a choice here. Either I do the wand or I do my blazing axes. It ends up, I get 1 more point if I get the wand, so I get 6.
I start recording with, like, music playing, but then I'd have to pay the rights for the music.
Yeah. Alright, tap the Hell Forge for 2 fire, tap the Phoenix Egg for another 2 fire, and then use the double wind. So it's 4 fire and 2 wind, 4 fire and 2 anything. For the Conflagration wand, gain 4 prestige, plus 1 for every other wand in your store. I have 2 wands, so I get 6 points.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know whose die this is.
That's John's.
John's die.
Oh, yeah, I'm
He
missing
has
one.
Mana.
Did you roll that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of hanging on 30 over here. Then for my next trick, I'm going to. Oh, actually, I can do this. I can get Fire Gem. I can get Fire Gem. I can get Fire Gem. And I can get. Shoot, wait, do I want to.
Wow.
Wait. That'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. Yeah, Alright, no, so yeah, we'll do this duplicate. Oops, duplicate. Then use this to get that. Yeah, I'm going short again. Because I used 4 dice already. It's not a situation where it doesn't matter what combination of dice, it's still going to be 5. So that's fine. So then we're going to do all 4 of these for another 3 points. Yeah, because if I use that, it's just going to be a 5th fire. It doesn't matter. So 3 more. I'm sure I probably could have worked it out better, but that's all I can really... The only machinations in my mind right now.
Yeah, I've got 2 options here.
Check on something though.
One's going to completely burn me out. 2 extra. Yeah, no, I'm going to do, I think, my original plan here. Yeah, I'm going to go with the plan that I have, because that'll work. So, 2 for 2. 2 for 2. 2 wind, 2 wind. Refresh, 2 more wind. That's 6 wind. Which shoots me this bad boy.
So 6 prestige.
And I will turn this into a water and get 1 more.
Alright, so if I tap this to get 1 air and 1 fire, you got earth, you got water, so that'll be another 4 prestige. Use this and sacrifice it for an extra prestige point. And tap this, I can get 2 air. Spend this with this for a 2nd fire. I can tap this for 3 prestige.
Nice.
Still a really tight game.
Yeah.
It's coming down to the wire.
Store for each element. It's 2 symbols of that element. I guess let's roll first.
Oh, yeah. Oh, interesting.
Then get 2 prestige.
Now I got a good amount of air this time.
wind, fire, fire and water.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that. I'll give it.
Water. Which would be enough for this. I get 2 for each. 2 prestige for each charged card in my workshop, which is 8.
Yeah. Oh boy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
This is a big one.
It's fire gem that I do not need, but
There was a card earlier that was like if I could buy it, and it was like every other player could give me a fire gem if they wanted 2 mana. I thought about it. I was like,
2 wind, 2 water, so 2 wind, 2 water, so that's another 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I can have 2 fire gems left over. Man, which gets me nothing. But I think that's about the maximum I can do on my turn. Alright.
I think Alex won. I'm
know.
doing the math in my head.
It's
I'm looking. I'm
tight.
like, I think I'm going to be short by like 2 or 3 points. If I can successfully pull off what I want to, I think I'm going to be short by like 3 points. It depends on the surge that John has here.
Yeah, this is
I
gonna be
think it's one
close.
of you two. I don't think I got. I'm going to be short.
Okay.
You-
So, fire and water. Fire and water. I'll tap this for an air and an air gem. If I may have an air gem, please. And that got me extra air. So I have fire, water, air, and earth. So I can tap this for 4.
Nice.
I will spend this for 1 prestige. No. No. Let me see.
Did you
Hold
say
on.
2 prestige?
Yeah, why did I say 2? I said 1.
I didn't even catch it until you took it back.
Okay. Okay, if I tap this, for 2 fire, 3 fire, 2. I don't have it. Freaking.
Yeah, you can only do 3 prestige out of that. You needed it.
Well, I don't have the.
Earth.
I don't have the. Oh, I do have the fire gem to act. No, but that's still good. But I'm not gonna be able to get. Still got too many dice that I don't be able to use.
Gem to activate it. 2 wind.
There's no way I can get that 5.
Yeah, you can only get the 3.
Yeah, the 3 is the most I can get. Tap and taking the 2 air, and then using the 1 to turn that in for 1, and that for the other one I can get the 3.
Then you can use your win gem.
And then, like I was gonna for the one more point.
Just to give yourself that little extra point.
All right, that was the best I could do at the end there.
Okay.
Ryan.
Let's see if I did this right. So, earth and air, earth, wind, and fire and air.
So that's everything. You need
So
two more.
one of each. Then I will use this
To copy any die.
do this again.
To get.
To have two of whatever. To get this.
So that gets you
So
7.
gain 4 prestige plus 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 7
Wait, for each.
for each wand, right?
Yeah, but I don't think it counts this.
No, it doesn't. I have 3. No, I miscounted. So it's 3.
Yeah, so you have
7
7
total.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that puts me against the 7. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold on. Ah, I got it. Pyromancer, change this to Fire Gem. Get a Fire Gem. Copy Fire Gem.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6 more.
So 5 more.
5 points.
1, 2, 3.
I fucking knew it. I knew I was going to be short by... Look at that. 3 points. I'm short by
That's
3
close.
points.
It was a close game. I came from behind. That first round, I was trailing.
Yeah, not only did I like the strategy, the way it's set up in the game, but I like the way it's the strategy it's kind of, I want to say evolving, but it's building upon itself as you're going along, especially as you go through the 3 stages of the morning and the noon and the night. That was really cool.
Yeah.
All right, so that was the playthrough. Alex is the big winner. Woo! Ryan coming second. And I showed at the end at some point, that's for sure. All right, my friends, this was a first playthrough of Manaforge by Mystic Tiger Games. All right, nerds and nerdettes and we little nerdlings, we will be back actually with a first impression. We played the first game. We're going to do a first impression video, so we'll be back. Check that out. That's coming up next. Right now, I am out of here.